Thanks to the New Horizons space probe, astronomers have discovered a strange rock structure floating through space, known as Arrokoth. The structure consists of two roundish objects that were once independent, but they're now fused together, like a tennis ball glued to the side of a soccer ball. This is called a bi-lobed object, or a contact binary. It's a strange shape that we don't really see too often. Recently, 3 studies were published in the journal Science, and they do a deep dive into the geology, composition, and history of the Arrokoth structure. Perhaps most exciting, at least from my point of view, is the discovery that Arrokoth is rich in organic chemicals called tholins. As early as 2016, there was growing evidence that Arrokoth was red. This was recently confirmed in one of the recent studies, which found the most likely explanation for Arrokoth's coloration to be a thick coating of methanol ice and a group of simpler organic chemicals called tholins. These organic polymers are known to form when even simpler organic components are affected by ultraviolet radiation. In the naked vacuum of space, chemicals on the surface of an asteroid, like the carbon in the methane ice, it would have no protection at all from the UV radiation of a nearby star. The implication here is really, really cool. Okay, so you have a rock, right? Like this asteroid that's just floating through the depths of space. It's super dark and super cold, and scattered across this rock is a whole bunch of methane ice, just frozen super hard. If the asteroid, on its journey through the cosmos, were to come near a star, the sun-facing side would begin to heat up in the glare of the star's radiation. The higher energy wavelengths of radiation, like UV radiation, is strong enough to blast organic molecules apart, knocking electrons out of their orbitals and destabilizing covalent bonds. And this will make the molecule much more reactive. These UV-catalyzed reactions can make larger organic chemicals, and even polymers like tholins. It's an entirely natural process. It's just sunlight baking carbon and seeing what happens. It's as if the surface of the asteroid melted and became red mud, the most basic precursors to life. If Arrokoth were theoretically to crash on some primitive Earth-like world in some solar system, these tholins could seed the surface with biochemistry. Given enough time, this could lead to life, so the stars act as a kind of priming process for abiogenesis. The asteroid that actually carries these tholins is kind of like an interplanetary or an interstellar seed. While the biology is interesting, the formation process of Arrokoth is also really cool. Astronomers believe that these two objects both formed from a dust cloud, and then they began to orbit each other, slowly converging on their mutual center of gravity. Over millions of years, these objects descended in their orbits, coming closer and closer to each other, and eventually, their outermost layers brushed against the other. The orbital mechanics here are really cool. From an outside perspective, these orbiting bodies may have seemed to be moving very quickly, but from the perspective of the surface of one body looking up into space towards the other, there was actually very little relative motion. If you stood on the surface of the larger body and looked up at the smaller one, it would have appeared still in the sky and slowly descending as the orbital energy decayed. But instead of colliding together in a forceful impact, they slowly, so slowly, came into contact. It was a gentle impact, preserving the spherical shape of both bodies. Astronomers now think that many more objects in space, like those in the Kuiper Belt, may have formed through similar processes. So there it is. This is some heavy-duty astrobiological food for thought. You know, I love it. This stuff is so awesome. And one day, we're going to really discover incontrovertible proof of alien life. And I'm just gonna lose my mind. I can't wait.